my family grew up here in Ligonier. My parents graduated from West Noble High School. I have one brother, Doug Alice. He was 3 years older than me. He graduated from West Noble High School, and then I graduated from West Noble High School in 2009. I went to college at Indiana Wesleyan University. I was looking for a college where I could pursue running. I ran in high school, so I wanted to run in college. So it was a good fit for me and my family. We talked about it, and my brother actually went to Indiana Wesleyan and ran cross country and track there. And when I would go and visit him when he was in college, when I was in high school, it was just a really good family atmosphere. Loved being on campus, beautiful campus. And just got to know the cross country and track runners, and I just immediately wanted to go there. Once I got my senior year, started looking at colleges, I just kept coming back to Indiana Wesleyan. I knew I wanted to be a teacher, and they had a really good education program, so obviously that was another huge part of why I chose Indiana Wesleyan University. And then my father actually graduated from Indiana Wesleyan University after he went back to college after he'd already had a career. So my father, my brother, and I have all graduated from Indiana Wesleyan University. A couple years ago, I got my master's from Ball State, so I graduated in 2020 from Ball State with a master's in administration. So those have been my educational experiences so far. This is my 9th year for West Noble. Every 2 to 3 years it seems like I switch positions, so I started out at the primary teaching first grade, and then after my second year I did title here at the primary. Did title for 2 years, and just really wanted to get back in the classroom, so applied for an elementary position and actually got hired at our elementary building, so I taught second grade for 2 years, and then I was like, well, I'm ready to do another switch, so I came back to the primary, and now this is my 3rd year at first grade still, so this is my 9th year overall. And like I said, every few years just want to switch it up, don't want to just keep doing the same thing over and over, and so it's been great. I'd probably have to go back to when I was a student here, honestly. I just always loved West Noble. I don't know if it was just being involved in sporting events. I've always felt like there's been a family atmosphere, whether you're in the classroom or, like I said, in a sport. Just the camaraderie. As soon as I graduated from college, I knew I wanted to come back right away and apply for a position. I was certified K6, so I was looking at the middle school, the elementary school, the primary school. Luckily for me, there was this position open at the primary, and I got hired, and then ever since then, I just wanted to kind of emulate how I felt as a kid for other students. I want them to feel like it's a family atmosphere, that they're welcome at school, they can tell me what's going on, and I'll be here for them. The other teachers have always been so kind to me, view them as like family, and I can go to them if I need help. I know my first few years they were very kind and just showing me, the right way to do things, and like, here, how can we help you? And then now that I've become more of a veteran teacher or been here longer, now I try to look for ways I can help younger teachers in that regard. So, like I said, just a family feeling at West Noble. I always wanted to come back and teach here. Okay, so I got married in 2015 to Kirsten Alice. She's actually a teacher at the primary. She teaches special ed here. And we had our first daughter Kaylin was born during the pandemic of 2020, so she is almost 2 years old. This April she'll be 2, and then we're expecting our second child next month. On Valentine's Day is her due date. So we have been really busy over these last 2 years, and we're loving every second of parenthood. My parents live about 2 miles away. They're still in the West Noble area, so keeping close contact with them. They're loving being grandparents, and we are loving having them as grandparents, so they've just been really helpful to us. And my brother is living in Texas currently with his wife, and she's just finishing up her doctorate, and then they might potentially move somewhere after her doctoral degree is finished. So I get to see him a couple times a year, but not quite as often as when he used to live in Indiana. Honestly, Mr. Shepard was probably, he was my cross-country coach in high school, and he was part of him and Coach Emmer were some of the reasons that I kind of looked at their life and was like, I kind of want what they have. They're coaches, they're teachers, they're fun to be around, they're nice people. Like, how did they, I kind of followed in their footsteps. Went to, Rusty went to Indiana Wesleyan also, so I had that connection. So I basically kind of did what they did. Went to college, got a teaching degree, came back to West Noble, started teaching, and then I started coaching. So I kind of, Schlemmer, all my former coaches. Advice for just anyone in general is life is going to be basically hard no matter what you choose, so why not choose something great? So in my opinion, teaching is a great profession, so I'm going to make it as great as I can be. Whatever profession you're in or whatever you choose in life, it's going to be difficult. You're going to have hard times, you're going to have times that aren't as hard, but keep grinding, keep pushing, make it the best you can be. That's how I found that West Noble is just, it's going to be hard being a teacher, but I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to push through the hard times. And as far as a quote, I'm just really into sports, so I'm always looking for sporting quotes. My dad would always give me quotes when I was younger to help me push myself. So one of our favorite ones in our family was always just, champions are made when no one's watching. So basically, put in the work even when you're not supposed to put in the work, and then good things will happen. And when I look back on my life, at least so far, when I've put in the work, good things have happened. And maybe when I haven't put in the work, the desired result did not happen. So when in doubt, put in work.